What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a really cool accessory for your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y from our friends over at TVIBEX. Now this is a new company that I've partnered with. I haven't worked with them before. So they sent us over a auto Frunk. Now my fiance has been wanting an auto Frunk since I got one in my Model 3. So this is going to be pretty exciting putting that in hers. Now, when you get an auto frunk, what it's going to allow you to do is open up your frunk without the use of your hands. It's completely going to be automatic and touch-free. You can use your cell phone, your watch, and even from the main controls on your screen inside the vehicle. Now, before we get this installed, I want to say thank you to TVIBEX. And if you haven't heard of them, head on over to tvibex.com. They're your one-stop shop for any accessory you need for all makes and models of Teslas. You will not be disappointed. Now the kit is going to come with everything you need to install your auto frunk. To start off, we're going to have our brand new struts right here, the auto frunk module along with 2 pieces of 3M adhesive tape, our auto frunk wiring harness along with the safety release latch, and all of the wires to be connected to your Tesla. Now let's go take apart our frunk and get started. You're going to want to remove this trim piece here. Pops right out. So after removing the cover trim piece here, and if you have any frunk mats or whatever, remove that so you can see the bottom, and then you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 more bolts in the front over here by your light. So you're going to have 7, and they are all removed with a 10mm socket wrench. This covering here for your front light just pops right off. You're also going to want to unplug that. You're going to have 2 more bolts here, 1, 2. Now make sure you place all these bolts in a safe place so you do not lose them. And then we just pop this bad boy out. You're going to hear some pops, don't be scared. Boom. Now you can see the inner workings of your Tesla. And before you get started, you're going to want to turn off your Tesla. So I went to the screen, went under safety, and scrolled all the way down to power off. And I'm also going to be unplugging this battery here. And to do that, I'm going to pull up on this green tab, pull out, and it unplugs just like that. So I have a 2022 Tesla Model 3 and it's got the lithium ion battery, so my connector is going to be a little bit different. In the kit, it came with 2 little screws that kind of have a plus sign on them. These are going to be what you use to ground your power cable to the positive terminal on your Tesla. So I'll go ahead and take that off. So this is my power cable right here that I'm going to be installing. Now to keep that connection down, let's see if I can put some electrical tape around it for my own personal reasons because I don't want that to come off. There we are. Next up, I'm going to ground my wire to this little bolt here next to this module on the passenger side. So that's, if you're facing the car, it's going to be on your left side. This module, little 10mm bolt right here. Nice and secure. Now with the auto frunk latch and the auto trunk release latch. Now we are going to take your frunk latch off, but once you do this, I would take some tape and line it up to show the proper alignment, so that way when we put the auto frunk on, we can put this latch back to the original settings and then kind of go from there. So I'm going to get this tape as close to the edges as possible. That way I will know where it goes when I put it back. For the mounting bracket here, you're going to get this little extra mounting bracket. It's going to go behind the original one. So the original one's going to sit on top just like that, nice and easy. And what you're going to want to do with this piece here is we have to remove this spring. So I'm gonna do like that. Take this underneath, put it on top. Now that's underneath. And then I'm gonna take this spring, pull back the tension, and now we're good to go. Now, remember how I said to line up how your frunk was before? We are going to do that now. For this next part, you don't want to tighten this all the way. You just want to make it nice and loose because you might have to make some adjustments to your frunk. That's on. And this one is gonna line up there. Perfect. There we go. Perfectly lined up with the tape that I had placed down. D7 is going to go into the frunk latch. D8 splice wire is going to go into your original trunk light and your OEM latch. Over here we're going to have D6, which is a Y connector. It's going to plug into your original trunk latch on this side. So that's D6 is over here. D5 is going to go into this little latch right here for your emergency release trunk cable. D2 is going to go into your little beeper for your trunk opening and closing. It's a lot of wires, can get confusing, but just stay the course. You'll be all right. So for the struts here, you're going to want to take a little flathead screwdriver. It's going to be easiest to get those off. You just insert, there should be a little groove here, insert, and it'll pop right off. And then do the same for the bottom. To remove these screws here, you're going to need a 13 millimeter. There we go, one OEM bracket off, one more to go. Now with your new mounting brackets for your struts, the L is going to go on the driver's side facing the arrow upwards. Okay, everything is plugged up. The light for the trunk is on. The module is plugged in. I had to press the reset button. So let's see if it all works. So I'm going to try to close the frunk via the frunk button here. And it works. It's going down. I stop it by pressing the frunk button again. And I press it again. And we're up. Let's go. This is sick. Okay. Now I'll have to route the wires and put the emergency release latch here. Get that situated and zip tie everything up and level it out to see if we're good to go. Now to route the safety release latch through here, I'm gonna push this, what is it, left, right? You push one of these directions. There we go. And then that comes out just like that. And then I'm going to route this underneath. Once I find it, I just gotta hook it onto my finger. Ow. That hurts. I got it. Whew. And we're gonna zip tie this to the wires that are already on there. So that it can be easily accessed. And tuck it back. And put these back on. There we go. All right, wires are tied up and squared away. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, just a little organized so they're not all over the place. Now we put the frunk back in and give this bad boy a go. Okay, so the frunk is back in. So this is from the button inside the frunk. You're gonna get your alert that it's gonna close. There we go. Now let's try it from the app on our phone. And let's close it. I'm loving this. Now let's try it from inside the car. And closing. Perfect. And let's try it from the app on our watch. Work like a charm. And close. Love that. And there we go, an automatic frunk from our friends over at TVIBEX. Once again, thank you guys for sending this over and challenging me. This is probably the toughest install that I've done, but now I'm a pro. But yeah, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this something that you would want? Is this something that you wouldn't want? And if you need an install, you can always hit me up via my DMs on my Instagram page at M3Jazz. Like always, be blessed, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.